What's up, guys? It's me. I'm back at it again for another video today. Today's video, it is FOMC today. It's Fed Day, which can only mean one thing, and means that you're going to have Jerome Powell set the rates. But do I think he's going to reduce the rates? Most likely not. I mean, he has some beef with Trump, so I don't think he's going to reduce it just for a little Donald. I think he's just gonna be neutral. It's not gonna be hawkish or dovish. Um, and it's funny because I didn't understand what hawkish or dovish meant. But it's kind of like saying bearish or bullish. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe hawkish means bearish and dovish means bullish. Just because how they fly. Also, this is the audio. This is the audio I was saying on the post. Hopefully everything's sounding a lot better. I know it could be a little different, but maybe you can understand me audibly, uh, or something like that. This is a mic I bought like a couple years back. I never used it because I never thought I was gonna do this again, the YouTube thing. But I figured I'd give it a try once more, just for the year, see where it goes. So far, I'm having fun. I've been consistent with it. I haven't stopped, so I'm not gonna stop right now. But it's a good, it's a good memory capsule to look back on, and could be worth learning from. So right now, prices basically what I think today is going to be straight chop for FOMC, but like, to be honest, like, we gotta look. Let me look at Q on the trading views here. I'll switch it over because to be honest, I most likely I'm not going to trade today, just because how price is going. And the, if a mic, like the mic there, hopefully you didn't have any reads on. I am new at this recording stuff. Let me know if the mic is worse off. I will switch it to a different to my headset, to my Bose headset. I think it's worse, but this one's okay. I think it should be better than my other one because the other one was pretty bad. This one's manageable. If it sounds wacky, it's just probably my voice. No, I'm not sick. I just get, I don't know. In the morning, I just get the runny nose and then it goes away in the afternoon. So that's just how it is. So this is what I think is going to happen in the week. But let me switch to weekly so you guys can see what I'm seeing and understand my, I probably don't need this, but keep this here. Good range. So this is what I'm expecting for next month/June. So there's two results that can happen today. The first result is that we stay in this weekly candle and we don't break out. Okay, right? So we don't break out. We just stay in this range a bit. Maybe FOMC gives us news and we drop a little bit. You see down here, it's a nice drop, pull back, and then next week we can run a higher to these highs, right? And then the next week after that, we can we can probably break out. Or what I actually think is going to happen is that we actually don't do anything today. Next week, we probably have another red week that gets us down here ish. And then we have another week after that which brings us back to these highs. And then the week after that, we actually break out. I know it sounds a little convoluted when I say it like that, but basically, I think we're gonna have at least 3 to probably 4 weeks of consolidation for price to break out. And my only reason and thesis for this is the daily's still here and it still needs to catch up. And probably when it gets to here and this point, probably gonna be enough to send this higher. And price, I do think it goes to 60, 80 to 700. Like we're going to 700 this year. I don't know how, but we are. The way we're moving in price, stature, we are going to 700. What does that mean for Nasdaq? No idea. This higher prices, all I can say. Nasdaq is still cleaner here, right? It went in here. We took the zone support. I guess you could call it support, and it just starts right back with here. Like I said, I'm not gonna trade today. I'm just gonna give my quarterback commentary. But I go short. No, I don't even want to if I trade because like if I trade, the best thing I'm gonna look for is like 25 points on the day. All right. It's already tough to trade in these conditions, but yeah, PA has been rough this month. I mean, I can't say I wasn't able to get a payout, but I fumbled the payout because I thought I could get more of the payout. And that was on my bad. That was my oh was I not sharing the QQQ chart? Wow, that's that's a little goofy, but I explained what I wanted 2 to 3 weeks, and we went up. So let's get the monthly. That monthly already broke out. The little box right here. That's just 30 months. Yeah, broke out here. It broke out here. Right here. Straight running bell. QQQ man, this like to be honest, I don't do signals, but just when I see the perfect play, I'll let you know. Like I'll be like, yo, buy this shit. It's gonna be easy, free money. Like this is gonna be the easiest money you will ever lose. You need money though. You don't need money. So I would recommend you guys save up your paychecks, deposit it into your brokerage account, and just wait, get that 3%, and wait for the money to come in. So that when you get that move, you go in, you buy those calls, you hold, you make it 20 to 30%. There's some people that live from 50 to 60. I don't know how you think price is gonna go to that much. But hey, well, you do you, chief, and you make some bread, and you have a nice day. That's all we can do, right? Have a nice day. Oh, but you know what? On the Fed chair meeting, because I also failed to mention this. Maybe Jerome Powell sends it up here, but then next week we go down here. Just a little bit lower. Just like right here to retest this. But to be honest, I don't really think Jerome Powell's gonna do anything because like last meeting, what he said didn't really affect the markets too much, and he wasn't really trying to do anything to to shock the markets. And honestly, we really didn't see anything from it. Now that doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, but it could happen. I'm just like, in my perspective, I don't think it's gonna happen. Anything's gonna happen. But if you're like a long term holder, bro, it don't even matter, bro. Just keep buying and holding. If you're a trader, just wait for the day and just let, you know, he say shit and then like he he go play after. But don't play like during FOMC because that's just straight gambling. Like straight gambling. Unless you like gambling, go ahead. I just say wait because it's like you have no edge. You have no information. You actually don't know what's gonna go down. Right. You're just gonna lose money. You're just basically donating your money to a billionaire's vacation trip, next vacation home, right? And they'll take it. They will take it if you let them. I'm not gonna let them. All right. I'm gonna take your money instead because I deserve it. Okay, so price bounced up, bouncing up right now. And yeah, let's see that tricky. To be honest, I would say don't even trade this because you'll just lose brain cells. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer. Maybe 10 a.m. is gonna do something different. We'll just, oh my God. Well, that's not TV. All right, just listening to some music, vibing out, chilling like a villain. Mm. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It is nothing's really happening. While we wait for the markets to do something, I want to ask you guys a question. How was your day today? Right? How was your weekday? How was your Monday and Tuesday day? Right. I know I've been talking about the market so far, but markets are going to do what markets do. Right? But you know, I'm just curious what you guys do on Monday and Tuesday. I'll tell you what I did on Tuesday. On Monday, I woke up, I made the video. Uh, I didn't work out. I'm a little bit ashamed to say I kind of close by. I was a little sleepy because I entered work early that day. I, usually, like I said, which is they get shorter hours. They give me like longer hours now. It's kind of messed up my routine. 'Cause when I was into it too, I would have like time to like work out, go run. Like, now I just kind of like now I gotta like maximize it. I'm not gonna lie, got a little lazy on it. Tuesday, same thing. Got a little lazy. Today, I'm hoping to do some push-ups, shoulder days, do my lateral raises, the shoulders. I am trying to cut some weight too, and I'm trying to lose weight. So far, I've been successful. I lost about 10 pounds this year. Hoping to lose another 30 pounds realistically. Yeah, yeah. Realistically, I'm looking to lose another 30 pounds, get back to 160. But that's going to be a tough journey. I'm not going to give up though, but I like so far I've lost. Yeah, I lost 12 pounds. And it's kind of crazy, man. Because at the beginning I was, how am I going to lose this weight? losing some weight. Okay, that's cool. And then I can lose them. And kept losing. It's hard. It's hard mostly because not because of the diet per se, but more like you want the fetus go quick, right? And then you kind of it's like oh gosh, right? Like you get a little dopamine when you see the pound go down, but when you see it go up 3 pounds, you're just like oh this is getting rough, right? But right now I'm like the novelty of it kind of went away, but I still take my weight like every couple of days. See if it went down the average. And it's lower than what I started in the year. Let's just say that, right? So that right there gives me hope and then well not hope, but like confirmation that it's working. And I figure if I keep doing what I keep doing, I'm gonna eventually get to, maybe maybe I don't reach 160, maybe I reach 180, 170, 160 something. All right, what was it got next year, right? God willing, hoping it happens to me or anybody you guys. But I could always cut the weight dead, and then I'm nice and ready for next summer, right? Or spring. I'm doing these workouts. Stop. I don't like doing it, but I do notice results. I am getting stronger. That time I went to pick something up from the ground, I did a push-up on, got it with one hand, pushed up with one other hand. I was like, damn, it's so easy. Push up kind of. It was kind of easy. Before I would get hot and heavy, but I'm not getting hot and heavy when I lean down. Which before I would do that, it was kind of bad. I get light. I'm a big boy. You're a big boy when you get lightheaded from, from leaning down. That doesn't happen to me that much anymore. So that's one thing I've noticed in some weight. I don't get that side effect. I mean, hunger wise, like I'll be honest with you guys, like this, I'm gonna go on a tangent like this, just because prices are doing much. I'm probably gonna not trade. I already said that, but I'm definitely not gonna trade today. If I do trade, that's now that was me FOMO. Right? That wasn't regular. That was somebody else. Not even, not even, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was losing weight. So I was saying I was losing weight, and that's how. So the things I did to lose weight, just lose 10, 12 pounds on a year so far. I had to cut going out. That was one thing. Now going out, like first of all, it kind of helped because I was broke at the time. Like at the time, I was money to my credit card company. Uh, it was like there's a lot of money. Well, I mean, it depends if you see a lot. I pulled about like 3 to 4K. Then I went up to like 67K. Paid it off by the way this year. Actually, in this month. God willing. Yeah, it was I actually wrote about it. It was a little art, also the debt art. So I had like some chapters, and I kind of reworked it as a debt art. I was paying down the debt too. So I paid that off, but yeah, I owed some credit cards. So going out to eat wasn't optional. It was kind of like we kind of have to watch our wallet. So by that time, I have to stop going out to eat. That saved me some money, and that also saved me some calories. So I did have some extra reserves in my body, so I didn't have to go eat all the time. Granted, I was still hungry, but I kind of got used to that feeling, and so that was one of the things. So I started going out to eat. That didn't mean I didn't go out to eat. I just ate like every once in a while. maybe every once a week, maybe once or 2 weeks, maybe a month. Whilst I would like to go, I wouldn't be able to go too often. Saving money and some cash. Second thing I did was go to the gym. I applied for a gym membership in December. I went for a whole last 3 weeks consistently, and then I stopped going, canceled my membership. And the only reason I canceled it was because I wasn't able to even work out. I, anytime I go on a machine, bro, someone was there, I had to work on something else, and then someone was there in that machine, so I had to go work something else, and then I would spend like I would spend like more time waiting for the machine for me to use than to actually use it. And the one thing I would say, I don't do it, is the treadmill was on, stairmaster was on. Those things, I'll probably keep the membership. I was going after work, so that would be like 9, and I'd stay there till 10 or 11, and then I'd go home, I would eat, by the way, and then go to sleep. And I was eat 12, and then I would wake up early to train. So, so realistically, it wasn't really, well, actually, no, I wasn't trading. Like, was it trading? No, I did go to the gym because it gave me less hours, so I had more time to go, which was a benefit, man. You started giving me less hours, so I had a hustle to make more money. And good thing I actually made more money. Um, surprisingly enough, right? You think if you get less work, you get less money. No, in my case, when I got less work, I got more shit. I had more time to allocate, so it was a good thing. Uh, it's a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things that I didn't really expect to actually happen. So yeah, I went to the gym 2 weeks, and I stopped going because it was like two moments that were kind of like it was the machines, and it was also I don't know. I didn't want to be around with other people, and then also I got sick. I was sick for like 1 week straight, and I was dude, I can't do shit. Not, and I was, bro, I had to go to the gym, and then I was paying money for it too, and I was like, you know what? The gym is cool and all, but I feel like if I have to do this every night, I'm gonna actually just not be able to do this. It'd be a lot faster if I was working out at home. And so my bright idea, I was like, you know what? I'll just cancel this membership and I'll just do it at home. I already have like a yoga mat of sorts, and all I had to do was buy some weights, buy some resistance bands, the pull-up bar, and I was good, bro. Like I just did some straight up. This is my work there, bro. Monday push-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, ab work, and we can do the dips on the bar, pull-up bar, and you know, we just like we try to do like up to 100, or if I start feeling the burn, and then we just kind of start push through it. Tuesday, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Tuesday was supposed to be leg day, but I've been skipping that shit since January. So, but if I was to lose leg day, it'd most likely be uh calf raises or squats. But something I don't know, like I can feel my knee when I squat down, it kind of I don't know, it feels uncomfortable. So I'm probably not doing it right, but yeah, squats. That would be the thing. Squats, and I'll probably do some bridges as well, and I'll do some more ab work because we do ab every every day, 5 days a week. Wednesday would be shoulders, and maybe we throw in a push up or two, the ab work, and Thursday would be arms. So we just do arm work, and then Friday we basically just repeat what we did on Monday, and then we just rest on Saturday and Sunday, and then repeat the process again. And that's it, man. That's it. That's pretty much it. All you need, bro. You just do that long enough, you get stronger, and condition the body to be much stronger. I mean, I'll tell you what. When I started working out, when I started using these push-ups, it was hard. But now I'm able to do like 20 to 30 straight. Yeah. No, I got probably 20, 30 straight. If I eat enough carbs, yeah, I got enough energy to go for, you know, to go the distance. Right. My abs, uh, I'm still pretty chunky, so I can't really see them. I can definitely feel it, and I can definitely really notice, you know, the hardness of it. I will say when I do cut the weight or when I lay down, I should be able to see. I know it's always my chest mostly, man. I'm sick, which I wasn't able to do before. I didn't have any, but now I'm able to do it. I'm able to- I do need to work on my arms a bit more. I've been neglecting my arms and legs. But my triceps though, they're doing pretty good because I do some diamond push-ups. They're doing regular push-ups, I do diamond push-ups, and those have been very effective for my arms. I would say. I was a little I didn't like doing the diamonds, but now like okay, the diamond progression was real. I had to do the new diamond progression. I had to do a whole bunch of that. It was a lot easier, but it's still hard. Like now I can do like diamonds or like on the regular push-up position. I can do a couple. Of I can. It's kind of cool when I look back on it, the progression in it. It's like, I went from level one to like level 10 in this 3 months. Right? But now it's like it's almost gonna be the fifth month. So workout wise, I haven't been lacking. I've been keeping up. I do need to go do some runs. I only been walking, but actually I'm gonna do more runs so that I can burn more carbs. I mean not carbs, more calories. With it. 'Cause I can't like I was saying earlier, I go to work early, so I have to I have to manage my time and prioritize what I do. So running, I have to do running so it burns up the calories quicker. And I could just be at home, shower, eat, all the good stuff. Right. If I had an extra 1 2 hours, I'd go walk. It's low effort, run, all fat, whatever. But running sport too, right? Eventually I'm doing two attempts, right? And also running's great, bro. I love it. Like, I'm not a drug addict, but I love the high I get from it. Like, it's not really hot, but it's like, it's so really good. Or I feel like out of breath. And it's like, you know, I always made a joke that like the only drug I take is this like running. Like the only reason I'm doing this because you feel the endorphins. That's the. I mean, it was kind of nah. It was weird how I said it, but yeah, it was true, man. That's the only reason I was running because of the high I was getting. I got to get my high somewhere. Like, so might as well be the healthy way. And yeah, man, we're doing that so far. Seeing results. At first it wasn't big, but I think it's not like okay, it's not like 0 to 100, but it's more like 0 to 5%. Like if I had to give you an example of how my progression went, it's kind of like when Midoriya, okay, my hero Academia, how Midoriya gets one for all, and he's able to use 100%, but it's based on his bones and shit. I'm like at 5%, right? I'm working to get my 8% in. It took me like 3 to 4 months to get this strength level. So Gonna need to work another 6 months to get to that 8 to 20% of strength. But we'll get it there. Like honestly, I don't mind working out because I got strength. And I do like progression. I do like progress, and that's a good motivator to keep me going. And yeah, that's about it, man. After working out, paying the money, I always pay down my credit card debt, so I'm debt free. And I owe money for a car payment, but we can help paying that down. I don't really count that, but besides that, I have the options account, I have the top step account. Right now it seems like I'm not able to pass it, which I will say it's been like what, 2 weeks, 2 weeks since I haven't passed this, which is a long time for me to not pass this account. But I know in my confidence and my strategy that I will pass this. Once I do this, I'm just gonna like get a ton of money. I'm gonna make a return on my investment on these accounts. I don't just say that as patient. I know I can do that. I will run up to that. But until I do, I do have to stay the course and stay patient. I'm just gonna make these videos, man. It's just me yapping, but it just helps me, you know, keep a vlog, a live dating, not dating, a live trading diary per se. So yeah, that's it, man. Trading, exercising, getting in shape, calisthenics, man. And that's the only reason I'm doing calisthenics. Because it's at home, I'm able to do it quick, and it's it's more compound movement, so you work on a bit more of the muscles, large muscles, instead of working one part of your muscles. That's cool too. And you don't have to deal with people. Man, I'm like I don't know what I'm saying. Like, oh yeah, technically I am an introvert. No, extrovert, no, introvert. Not that I don't like dealing with people, but uh, I don't know. I just don't like interacting. Like, if I don't need to interact, I'll prefer to not interact. But yeah, that's my thing. And I don't know. Like, dude, I remember one time I was at the gym. I was doing Bolivian leg squat. Basically, you put your one knee on like the where you sit down for the arm workout for dumbbells, and you just kind of squat and you have to put weights on you. Some dude just comes up and he's like, "Yo, gotta look on the phone." What's this? And it's like, "Yo, doing it a little bit wrong. You need to do this." I don't know. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, dude, who are you, bro? Yeah, this could be a little big in me. Still, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to do it. I mean, yeah, the advice is okay. Like, it was kind of like you came out of because I wasn't doing it. You wanted me to. You gotta correct my shit. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to interact. Let me do my shit. Even if it's the phone's fucked up, I want it the hard way. I don't want to. I don't want to interact. That was my thing. Uh, That's one of the reasons why I didn't go to the gym because I didn't want to deal with someone else giving me advice. Advice I didn't ask for. Unwarranted. Just because I'm making clean doesn't mean I got to fix it. Let a man be Spider-Man, alright? Let a man swing off the bars. Let him do his Aaron Yeager attack on Titan impression with the whatever thing, whatever items. As long as you're not fucking up my shit, we're all cool. There's one reason. Um, there's a lot of like there was like a lot of crowds, and they were like all surrounding one chick. So like I would like sit down and maybe like 5 or 10 people around, and they just like they do like one or two, and then they just do shit. We just kind of fucking around. And I was kind of cool. Man, right, you're taking up more space. I'm even doing the reps. It's like school, bro. It was just wasting time. I just figured, I'm not doing this shit. I came here to get some sick pack. I came here to eat the first week of a demigod. I say demigod because gods, shoot, they just become that. But that is working for demigods, they work for. Yeah, they're a little less than us. We still have to work on that. I'm like, yeah, which is okay. See how the price action is really cheap. Sometimes you gotta identify. But so the best thing about trading is that you gotta identify what are the best conditions to trade. Once you trade, once you not trade. Maybe one of those. If I wasn't making this video, I would have slept in, get my 8 hours. Instead, I got 7. So a little tired, but yeah, let me get this content out there. And it's just, that's how you can be. You gotta be. My superpower, no tolerance for chase. Maybe I can retain memory of it for the longest. Is my consistency. Anything I do, if I'm super consistent with it, I'll crush it. Like this right now, I'm crushing it. Crushing it. But yeah, and the price is gonna be a little longer. It might break out higher right here. Really takes forever. So for now, I'm just gonna cut the video and continue this tomorrow. So hope you guys have a great day. I can record the FOMC. It's probably other people can watch it from. So that's all I'm gonna say. But like I said, those are my predictions for today. I'm not gonna gamble. I'm not gonna try to pass it because I'll probably be out. I got better things. Better things to prioritize. The time, once you know where you can do that time, there's better things to allocate that time. Yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope this video was insightful or you got some insight from it, you got some information from it, you can learn anything too. And or if you didn't like it, or if you didn't think it was too cool, whatever, just let me know in the comments below. I'll reply back on the same hour. So anyways, hope you have a nice day once again. I'll see you tomorrow.